Wow, so it's been quite a bit of time since I've actually made a Battlefield 5 video, but now that we do know that the Battle Royale is coming out in March, is this the final nail in the coffin for Battlefield 5? What's going on, guys? It is Jason8 here, and today, guys, I am bringing you another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about Battlefield 5 and how its Battle Royale mode is coming out in March now, and basically just talking about how this is the final nail in the coffin, the final downfall of Battlefield 5, and even maybe the Battlefield series as a whole. Now, guys, before we actually get to this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel with those post notifications turned on so you can be notified every single time I do upload a new video. Also, guys, make sure you do join my Discord server. That link is in the description. But with that being said, guys, let's get into this video. So, yes, Battlefield 5 Battle Royale mode, if you do not already know, is going to be coming out in March, and that is pretty detrimental to the game. Now, Battlefield 5 is already in a sinking ship. The game is basically not going to be successful in any way, shape, or form. There's basically no way possible at this point. Battlefield 5 was a complete failure and it hasn't even come out yet, just because of the fact that the game is boring. The game is a SJW catering freaking, I don't even know what you want to call it. I don't even want to get talking about that, just because of the fact that, first of all, it gets me angry. Second of all, it's ridiculous that it's even a thing that has to be talked about. And third of all, it is just unacceptable for a company to do what they did, all the stuff they said to their fans, all the stuff they're pulling, this political correctness bullcrap. Ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not going to even talk about that. That's another topic. I don't even know if I want to make a video on that, just because of the fact that it's something I just want to stay away from, because it just gets me angry. But yes, guys, Battlefield 5's Battle Royale mode, I'm sure we all knew it was coming, but it's coming in March. Now, this is horrible in so many ways. First of all, Blackout is already way more successful than, I thought it was going to be, and a lot of other people thought it was going to be. So the fact that Battlefield 5 is coming out in March, that's bad, because Blackout is already going to be very well established at that point. I don't even know if Blackout's going to be survived at that point. I don't even know if Battle Royale is going to still be a thing at that point, but if it is, you still have this, Blackout is going to be very well established. You're going to have your, streamers, teen streamers. You got Dr. Disrespect, you got Shroud, you got Summit, you got all these big streamers that are focused on Blackout, especially people like the Doc and like Shroud. I mean, they don't really play anything else. There's people like Courage who still go between Fortnite and Blackout, but you got the big streamers, focused on Blackout. They're not going to just go and play Battlefield, not only because of the fact that it's this, all this controversy and everything, but because of the fact that Blackout's much more fun. Battlefield 5 is a boring game as it is. Yes, no one's played the Battle Royale yet, but it's something that not a lot of people are very excited for. It's just one of those things, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's one of those things that you aren't necessarily, like, is going to be bad, and it's going to just be like the rest of the game. It's going to be boring, guys. I'm just going to speak for our community's behalf here. Don't get excited for Battlefield 5's Battle Royale mode, because it's coming out in March of next year, which is ridiculous. I mean, by that time, we might already know about Modern Warfare 4, like an official review. We might have one, depending, on how Activision plans to market. By the time Battlefield 5's Battle Royale comes out, we're potentially already going to have full 100% confirmation about Modern Warfare 4. Just to put it in perspective, that is just crazily ridiculous, because a lot of people don't even think that Battle Royale is going to survive into 2019. A lot of people think this is its last year. Blackout's its last foot, after Blackout, then that's basically it, because, I'm not saying Fortnite's dead or anything, but definitely it is on the decline. Same thing with PUBG. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go as far as to say PUBG is dead. And really, the two big Battle Royale games out that people are really playing now are, like I said, Fortnite and Blackout, and Fortnite's already had a decline, and I quite frankly don't know how long Blackout's going to last, but I think Blackout's going to be the last, flagship of Battle Royale. I think that's it right there for that, and there's not going to be anything else that comes out after that's going to do anything else to kind of captivate the audience that, Fortnite and Blackout already have. It's pretty much over at this point. We have essentially seen the last major Battle Royale title released. Like I said, I mean, this is something I'm almost 100% positive on. There will not be anything more successful that comes out that is nearly as successful as Fortnite or Blackout. But one of the key things that I do want to bring up in this video is the fact that, like I said, it's coming out in March, and that means that not only is it going to be coming out when Battle Royale is basically dead and well, at least I say it's going to be dead, or it's not going to be nearly as popular as it is now. People are going to have moved on at that point. It's also, it's a whole new game mode. It's a whole separate thing. So to make it, this is just like Blackout, and this was the whole controversy I had with it earlier before, we saw it, and how it was going to be underdeveloped and everything, and it's going to hurt, multiplayer and zombies. They actually, they can't just, they don't just bring in new people to make Battle Royale. They have to dedicate resources to it, whether that means, manpower, people actually from DICE making it, or them having to use money to outsource it to another company, kind of like how Treyarch did that with Beenox, how Beenox helped with the Blackout development. Whether DICE goes the route and EA goes the route of outsourcing and getting another company to come in and do it, which I think that might be what they're doing, I'm not too sure. Or whether they choose to use a lot of DICE employees and DICE manpower and send that over and allocate it to, Battlefield 5's Battle Royale. Whatever it is, no matter what, it's going to take resources away from the multiplayer, the war stories, or whatever. And Battlefield is known for its multiplayer. It has third modes, and it's not known for its third modes. Its campaign's also not known for. And we're only getting war stories, so we're not necessarily getting a full campaign. It's just these little stories. As a matter of fact, it's basically specialist stories in frickin' Battlefield 5. I guess that's the best comparison. Or if you guys remember Battlefield 1 War Stories, it's literally like that. And basically, it's nothing too crazy. Battlefield 5 is known, or at least the Battlefield series in general, is known for the multiplayer and the amount, it's one of those things where it's not like a Black Ops, or it's not like a Call of Duty game where it has 3 different things. So you got these players that funnel in and out of game modes. You got, I'm bored of multiplayer, I'm going to go play Blackout, or, oh man, I'm burned out on zombies, let me go play some multiplayer. It's just, you don't have that in Battlefield. So you don't have something to fall back on like a Call of Duty game does. You need to have a very captivating multiplayer, and we already know the multiplayer is boring. I'm sure you guys have seen my videos on it. Like I said, I played the alpha, I played the beta. It's pretty boring. It's not very fun at all, in my opinion. It's basically a shell of Battlefield 1 with a little bit of a reskin on it. And it's also incredibly annoying because of the fact that it's not even like World War II. I would not call this a World War II game if you had to ask me, just because of all the crap, like I said, I'm not trying to talk about it, but I would not consider this game a World War II game just because of what is going on in the game. Like I said, don't want to talk about it. But really, considering the fact that, Battlefield 5 tried to create another backbone similar to Call of Duty. That's the thing that Call of Duty does so well, is that you can't really get bored of something because you can just switch off between the modes. Battlefield, like I said, has never had that. They've just had a very strong multiplayer that is captivating. You look at a game like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3 with very strong communities still to date. As a matter of fact, they're probably going to be strong until the next Battlefield title, like after Battlefield 5. They focus everything on the multiplayer. They make sure the multiplayer is going to captivate people for years to come. Because, like I said, Battlefield's also not a yearly released game like Call of Duty. It lasts usually 2-3 years, something around there. Depends on, what's going on with DICE and EA. But now that Battlefield 5's multiplayer is pretty underwhelming, and it's definitely not going to keep people for 2 years. It's definitely not going to keep people for a year. It's definitely not going to keep people for a few months. And they probably knew this, and I'm assuming that's why they decided to go the Battle Royale route. Not only because, that's what's hot right now, but also because of the fact that they knew the multiplayer is not where it needs to be. It's not going to be very good. They are trying to create this Battle Royale in a hurry because, first of all, they know it's dying. They know it's in the decline. They know that they already have Blackout and Fortnite. These are the two monopolies currently with Battle Royale. They already have this going on. And they know the multiplayer is going to flop, so they're going to do whatever they can to try and create some sort of fallback, some sort of mattress for the completely, failed multiplayer. But the problem is they're doing it, first of all, at a time where Blackout and Battle Royale and Fortnite are probably going to be much more irrelevant than they are now. They're doing it at a time where it's just going to be past that, and not only, like I said, is it taking away resources from the multiplayer and making the multiplayer worse than it already is, it's coming out at a time where it's going to be completely insignificant, it's not going to matter, and it's just going to be completely pointless to release. Quite frankly, I think it's going to be a complete failure, and, that we don't even know if it could be perfect. It could have no bugs or anything, it's probably still going to fail. like I said, it's probably not going to be the perfect, and it's probably going to have bugs, so it's even going to be worse. It's just a disaster, and quite frankly, I'm very upset with the Battlefield series right now. That's why I haven't really been making too many videos on it. It's just ridiculous with the direction it's going in. I know this video was kind of rambling, but, you know, hopefully you guys hear what I have to say, and I hope you listen to everything, because, you know, I really want you guys to understand my thoughts and where I'm coming from, and the best way to do that is by listening to the whole video. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a good day, and peace. Let's go.